everybody, from the Gymboree Playing Music home office, and today, got my napkin here for inspiration, we're going to make an ocean in a bottle. Now this is an easy project to do with things that you probably have lying around the house. You're going to need a water bottle, or you can even use a smaller bottle if you have one. Any bottle. I've filled it up with water. Then you're going to need some blue food coloring. You're going to need a few things. You can either put some rocks in it. If you have little toy fish, that will work. And then we're going to put a little bit of glitter glue in just to make it pretty. So here's what we're going to do. I've got some oil. We need just regular cooking oil. I don't have a lot. I only have it filled up to about here. And then in our bottle, we're going to pour the cooking oil in. And you can see when we mix the oil and water, you can show this to your kids, oil and water don't mix. So the oil lives on top of the water, and look how pretty it looks up there. See, it's all, this is one thing that you can show your kids. It's kind of a fun visual thing. Look at how pretty that is. So next what you're going to do is you're going to take your food coloring, and they can help out with this. A little messy, but you know what? You can wash your fingers. And then you're going to put a couple of drops. I did 5 drops in the water bottle. And look at that. This is a really neat science experiment for them. See how the food coloring sits on top of the oil in little balls? It's kind of neat to watch. So then what you're going to do is you're going to put the cap on tight. Make sure it doesn't leak. I like using a bottle for these instead of a bag. I know a lot of people have used like a plastic bag, but those tend to leak. So then, watch what happens when you mix everything up. Look at this. You've got a nice blue ocean in a bottle, and look at the bubbles. See what happens with the oil? It goes on top. Then if they flip it the other way, the oil settles that way. So they've got kind of, look at this, they can make waves. I like this one because you're not using a lot of oil and you get kind of a wave action going. So then, like I said, you can have them add a couple things. I'm actually going to add a couple of rocks in here. This is actually beach glass from Lake Erie. What happens with beach glass is if glass goes into the ocean from like 100, or the beach or the ocean for 100 years ago, the lake or the ocean, it'll turn into glass, and then kids like to collect beach glass if you live near a beach. Next, we're going to add a little bit, let me pull off my cap here on this thing. Check it out. We're going to put a little bit of glitter glue in here just to see what happens. This is going to sink into the bottom. And if you don't have glitter glue, that's okay. Have our glitter glue in here and you mix it up, now you get an entirely new landscape. Check that out. Now we've got a little bit of glitter in here, and it almost looks like you've got a jellyfish that is sliding down the side of the bottle. How neat is that? Look, see that in there? Look at that jellyfish. That's what I like about the glue. It almost creates like an iridescent jellyfish in there. And then you can shake the bottle, mix everything up a little bit more, and then, like I said, you get a little bit of wave action going on. It looks like a real ocean. So, like I said, this is a super fun project. Kids can do it with their parents. And then you've got this really neat ocean in a bottle, and they can watch everything get mixed up. Thank you so much for watching. I will have more next week. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.